On podcast, go to fmmoneytalkradio.com. Scroll down to Podcast on Demand. Pick your show and it's on. Podcast on fmmoneytalkradio.com.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast as Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of the day.
So call in at 888-565-1470 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning. Shake off your sleepies, buckle in, cause it's showtime! Grab a coffee or a
Wrong one.
donut. I love that word, donut.
That's only because it sounds like Dawn.
Donut.
Dawn the donut.
Not even close. Dawn has an A. Dawn, unless you're from the Bronx, then has a dawn, an O.
Everything in the Bronx
Dawn
is an O.
as an O.
Yeah. Oh.
Donut and mayonnaise.
But I like the donut.
Donut. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday, everyone. Chenzo, Valerie, Slick, egg sandwich lady over there. Good morning.
What the hell is that?
Just making an egg sandwich.
You know, you don't know how. I can tell you're not Puerto Rican.
Whoa.
Puerto Ricans take their hands, they slap that egg in there. What are you doing? It's not so correct. Let me eat my sandwich properly correcto.
She's
Look,
Cuban.
Look what she's doing. Look, she's flapping egg juice everywhere.
At least it's not
wait.
syrup.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I just got swatted.
I swatted. Slick came in and Slick left. I guess he went to go get some breakfast.
You know what that means.
A donut. He's flying.
Freddie, come on. Maybe it's not like
I gotta get in my gloves, but he's not here because
Oh,
the
God,
Jets got
on.
destroyed by the Dolphins.
The Jets got destroyed.
He's going to. Oh man, I was unmerciful yesterday. I put out 200 fire gates and all sorts of pictures because NBC was taking pictures of things happening.
Yeah, what was that whole collage you put out?
I put out a whole collage.
I saw that, and
Yeah.
I'm
Nobody
thinking,
was
like,
saying
wow.
this. And then after the game, they trade McClellan to the Tampa Bay Bucks so he can win a ring.
You can trade some in the middle of a season?
Yeah, until the 15th.
Of what month?
It's November.
Okay. I was going to say we're past October
No,
15th.
November 15th. After that, you have to go through waivers. So every team gets to bid on you, and then you can do the trade.
So
But
there's
right
like
now-
a return policy like on Amazon. Try it for 6 months. If you don't like it, I'm going to send you home.
But I heard rumors they're going to trade everybody. The Jets are going to scrap the whole team and start a new.
They're gonna scrap the coach,
This guy did in
too?
Philadelphia, and 4 years later he won the Super Bowl.
I thought you said the coach was like not such a good coach.
No, he's got it. The question is, who do you replace him with?
Mm-hmm.
People
That's what I'm
saying
asking.
Rex Ryan. They're saying, you know what I would like is the guy from the Steelers, the ex-coaches in the booth. Proud. I don't like him.
What happened, baby?
No worries, just chilling.
What'd you do?
Chilling.
What do you do, Val?
You know we can see that camera.
I know.
I got.
But you didn't see me that moment,
we
did
still
you?
gotta check that color on that camera, though. I gotta tell you.
It's like that Matrix green tint right there.
I know. It's a oh, you know
looks like
why? There's no lights on in the studio.
That's what it is.
Really?
Really, I'm looking
I'm
around.
sure
like,
it's
oh,
fine.
There's no lights on.
Oh, I should wear a costume. It'd be perfect for this color.
How was your weekend?
It was alright. Just relaxed. I just ignored everything. I just played game to try to rest as much as I can.
What kind of games?
And games on computer. And Nintendo.
Nice walking right in front of the camera. Yeah.
But pointed towards him. He's the one in the dark.
I'm okay with it.
At home, or did you go to
It's so goddamn morning.
Were you home, or did you go to Flynn's?
I just went home. I need someone to go to Flynn's with me.
Ah.
It's like one of those places you need someone to go with you.
What about Amit?
I tried texting a few times, but he was busy.
I spoke to him.
He was at a wedding or something, right?
Yeah, he was. I think.
He's coming up to West Palm. Oh, I got exciting news.
What?
He's going to Spin Records on Friday doing Spin Social.
Nice.
Yeah, I look like a
And
goat.
he's going to bring in singers
Nah, I'm
and
toast.
all sorts of guests along with it. So we're going to have the Amit section.
Ooh,
You got some nice shoes going on.
he's gonna scratch
Side.
them. Ooh, he's gonna scratch the disc.
He's going to scratch the dust. What's the matter with you? What's the matter?
I know you're
No
trying to
takeoff already, I can see it.
I'm on takeoff.
What number? Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
How was your
Hey,
weekend?
what number?
Everything was good. A1.
How was Saturday?
Saturday was nice. I hung out.
Just nice?
Just nice.
Friendly nice or nice?
Friend zone, or it was nice?
Are we going somewhere else?
I mean, I don't like the kids and tell, but you know, there
That's
is
the shit of the
elevation
If
to
there
the
you go. There's
situation.
elevation. He's not kissing and telling.
Yeah, not kissing
There
and
you
telling.
go.
There's elevation
I
to the
can tell you
situation.
didn't kiss and tell because you don't kiss. You didn't kiss. You didn't get no action.
Okay. Hey, no, you trying to bait me. He's trying to bait me, but it's okay.
Do not
Everybody.
bait him.
I
Yeah.
can tell when you come in. You first of all, you came in at
Ignorance.
9:20, so that's the beginning. When he's like flying like a jet, he's here early, he's here often, and you get that.
No,
whole-
because stuff happened. Errands I had to be run, so that's why I came in late. I'm sorry.
No,
I got to
no,
tell
don't
you.
be sorry, but what happened? Were you gonna leave us hanging like this on the break?
I'm not gonna leave you hanging, but it ended on a good note.
And
Like the sneakers on the wire. You just be hanging.
Yeah, it hanging on a
when
good
you gonna
note.
see her again?
I'll say next weekend.
Nice.
Because I have a event with my just a small gathering with my friends because it's one of their birthdays as well.
And you
So-
can't take her with you.
Can't
Hard pass.
hard pass because you don't know. I wouldn't want to.
No.
I want to meet
Ready.
you. She's coming to the studio. I think you and me we can understand.
I don't think it was an understanding. I think it was your idea. I never confirmed.
Color.
I don't think I don't
Yeah,
think
colorful.
I confirmed it, but yeah, everything should be good.
You should be good.
Yeah,
You're looking for new digits.
positive. No new digit. It's the same.
I'm gonna say all the single ladies out there come around.
No, it's okay.
Come
Single
and ring a
ladies,
bell
it's
here at the
okay.
studio.
I'm in a
Ask for Benny or Slick. How's that?
no, not at all.
Well,
But not
line
at
them
all.
up. Well,
No,
have them
why
take
not?
tickets like voting.
No, it's okay.
Go around the block.
Like you
Um,
said, go to Connect.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So I spoke to Astor Abby. You know, after we had this really long day on Friday and Thursday, I had a text from Abby.
It's a chicken.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
So I called her, and I told her how unbelievably helpful she was with Slick and Colombiana, and she says, "Tell me about Colombiana a little bit."
Oh!
Whoa.
So,
Whoa.
for those of you that do not tune in, you should tune in every Friday at 11 a.m. for Abby Awatazu. That is our Ask Dear Abby on love and relationship advice for men and women. And what she would like to do is expand her demographic reach to other ages. So not only will she be working with the millennials, she would like to expand her reach. And I said, well, you expand your reach on our show. So she'll be joining us on our show on Thursday
I got a
afternoon.
question.
What?
Okay.
How did she know about Colombiana?
That's what I'm saying.
Because you spoke to her about it on Friday.
You talked about
I
Colombiana.
definitely did. Yeah.
Yeah.
First rule of thumb: never talk about the female till you get a little closer.
But he did not use her real name.
But everybody
Yeah.
knows
I didn't
who
use
it
her. I
is.
didn't use her real name.
She
Colombiana.
tunes in. I see
It can
her.
be
I don't know
anybody, to be
Colombiana.
honest.
She's
Val,
under-
how does Val not know?
She's under a BBA.
Yeah.
It's Val, you don't know half the things.
Oh my God.
You're
Wow.
like an egg sandwich. And put your drink look over there because I think you're gonna have a real lunar
Oh,
eclipse any
it was
minute.
sitting down here. It's
Okay.
not here.
Colombiana. So she was wondering, and I told her she gave you some very sound advice, and she laughed.
She definitely did because her sound advice is like what I like. I feel that I already feel inside. So the fact of me asking her and then the way she displays it is like, I mean, she's good for both men and women when it comes to relationships. So Ask Dear Abby is like,
I'm gonna drink my coffee.
she's very clear. She sometimes it's fuzzy and then she clarifies it for me, and I'm like, okay, cool, I can do that.
So what I want to do is I want everyone to write in their questions for Ask Dear Abby for Thursday on the Brooklyn Cafe at 1 o'clock, or for the Ask Dear Abby segment on Friday at 11 a.m., which is her own show. Abby Awatizu. Oh, there's a new audio clip I have to take a listen to and send it to you.
Yeah, she sent it. So I heard it.
It's good? And so we can add that to her video.
And there was some music and stuff behind.
And she'll take care of that. So I spoke to her Friday afternoon. We had a great day here Friday. We had some longtime friends that hadn't been in studio together they used to have shows back to
Years.
back.
A year at least.
When did they have their show? Remember we had the Genji
Thursday.
show and then
Thursday.
Faith Washington. I was on Thursdays
And Becky and Boca.
and Becky and
That
Bogey.
was some lineup you had.
And that was before we were here. So it's been a long
And
time.
it's funny because they haven't been in the same house in a while, so everybody was like, so
It's been about
Ken didn't
yeah,
know.
about
He
10
was
months.
like, his head was spinning because, but they know each other.
But you and I knew it was going to go blow up. But yeah, they hadn't seen each other. We all hadn't been together in like 10 months.
10 months.
So it was like, wow. And Ken, I guess, didn't realize everyone's connection, or maybe he did, but what a great show that was in the Florida Love Show.
They had a lot it was a good show and they had a lot of fun. That's what it's all about.
A lot of fun about spreading the love.
The
Now,
Brooklyn way.
The Brooklyn way.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
I gotta ask you a question.
That would be a cool promo, actually.
Spreading love the Brooklyn way.
Can you make us a
Spreading love
post
the
like
Brooklyn-
that?
I'm pretty sure that's
Notorious
trademark, so
B.I.G.
no.
Notorious
The
B.I.G.
Brooklyn Cafe way.
Spreading love the Brooklyn way.
So they got it.
Yeah, Notorious B.I.G. The song.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So spreading love the Brooklyn Cafe way.
Yes.
Okay,
most
that works.
definitely.
And then we
change
can
it
do
like
a
that.
post. Just change it up.
Most
I don't know what
definitely.
the hell you guys are talking
That's from a
The
song.
lyric.
Yeah.
From Notorious
Notorious
B.I.G.
B.I.G., and he
Like
said-
Notorious RBG.
But
Yeah.
B.I.G. is not B.I.G.C.
So we're going to change it up so we can use it.
A.B.C.E.
We're going to be
You
changing
ruined
up
it.
so we can use
Moving
for a
on.
post.
Ruined
We
it.
don't do a
Moving
whole lot
on.
of things.
Spreading love the Brooklyn Cafe way is 5 letters.
Let me find the song. but he said it-
Never mind, it's been ruined. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
S
Moving on.
L.
We're passing this door.
Yes, Dad.
Flick's been ruined. Let's go.
You missed it.
It's not
So-
even Notorious B.I.G.
So I was reading an article today about the worst emojis to send in this time of online dating.
High
You
fives.
have to turn the name away. Away. You gotta take it off the camera.
Aw.
That's infringement.
Really?
Well, you just talked about it. You just did it.
I don't know. There's always different kind of infringements.
Anyway, the worst emojis, because now people aren't going out and meeting as much, that everyone's doing much more online dating, and they're sharing their feelings, and they're getting more in touch with the other person before they get together. So what do you think, and I'm thinking of you guys, the worst emoji that you could send, and I never knew this was a thing, so part of my naivete, that you could send.
What the hell was that? French? Naivete?
Yes.
There it is. The emoji. Naivete.
See, oui. What emoji would be the worst emoji to send? There's actually two that are pretty much right up there.
Which ones?
I'm asking you guys.
I
You
don't
are
know.
in the millennial situation.
Yeah,
The
you know.
one with the
And,
finger is the one I like.
No, that would not be it. It's actually a vegetable.
oh.
They know.
Oh, a squash.
They
Oh,
know.
yes.
Squash.
I know what you're talking
You
about.
be close.
I know what you're talking about.
And eggplant.
Eggplant.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And I know the other emoji is the doo-doo with the eyes.
Well, that's one. The other one is a
Eggplant.
Yeah.
peach.
Peach.
Oh, yeah. I got you. No. Let them figure it out. Let them figure it out.
Do you guys all know that this is a thing?
Well,
I know peach. I don't know.
An eggplant is a purple vegetable.
Thing.
It's
I
a
don't know
thing.
nothing about
Apparently, it lends itself to the male vernacular.
If I had
The male.
I went to the
the
hospital.
female version.
And the peach, but apparently the peach is the boutte, but
Yes.
right?
Because unfortunately the store I work for has used it on many tags.
Really?
I
That's
still like
great.
The eggplant.
Okay.
Male vernacular.
It's
Male
purple?
anatomy. I guess it could be
Male
purple if they're not
anatomy.
getting a good
Yes.
date. I don't know what to tell you.
If
Eggplant.
anybody has a purple banana, I'm gonna rush you to 911 right now. I swear to God.
911.
Who the hell has a purple banana?
But that you guys actually
what they
knew that
use,
is a
but they-
thing.
they
I'm
use
going
that.
through and I'm thinking, an eggplant. Who would even, who started the eggplant? is
I
what
would say
like to
the
know.
internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started
Really?
it by
I would
itself.
say a guy with a very bad disease.
And then there was
Yes.
a movie with
Uh,
John Cena in it a couple years
Oh,
ago.
I remember this.
which one?
It wasn't
Um,
called the eggplant.
No, but it used the eggplant. in
Where's
all
your,
those
you need a
movies.
mic, Valerie.
I have never in my 58 years of life ever heard a
You
male
and I
used
are
as
old.
an eggplant. No, I heard the peach.
You had heard the peach. And then I thought, all right, the peach is kind of female-y, but then I didn't realize it was the booty.
Mhm.
And then, of course, the poop, which would make sense. And the heart is like only if you're referring to a movie or a book, but not about that person. And,
I've
you
never
know,
heard that.
and then the
you
simple
know how
things
many
like that.
You know how many eggplants
How many
I got in
squash
my
do you
life?
send?
You know how many eggplants I got in my life?
How many
I never
eggplants
knew.
you
I thought
got?
it was, oh, thank you very much. I'm thanking people.
Thank
I'm thanking people.
you.
Think that it's a compliment.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Honestly, I
They
cannot
definitely
believe it's
took it the
actually a
wrong way.
thing.
They
I
definitely
didn't
took it
know.
the
I was
wrong
an
way.
educator.
I gotta tell you, I am
Educated.
just,
Yeah.
apparently it's a thing.
Yep.
Apparently, and you know this why.
I read
Did some eggplanting happen to you over the
No, as a
weekend?
matter of fact, I
Oh,
I
she's
did not do a
married,
lot of
so-
work this weekend. And I was scrolling through social media this morning, friending people, and I was
You got an
looking.
eggplant?
No, I'm this woman. She works with intimacy and online dating, so she had
sent you
posted
that.
some articles. So I read the article
About eggplant.
about the eggplant, about the emojis on dating, and I thought, wow.
I got a grandmother that writes to me, and she wants to be a
And does she want to dip it in oil and fry it?
And she says, "I'll cut your eggplant," and I'm like,
Ooh.
I'll make you some eggplant parmesan.
Ooh.
That's
No.
what she means.
Oh my god,
And I
why?
"Have you
definitely-
ever been eggplanted?
Oh no.
Have you?"
Nope.
No, me neither.
Then do not eggplant anybody else. Is all I can tell
I think I'm
you.
gonna look it up. It's not eggplanting the universe.
Or peach.
Fire, Adam, eggplant.
Fire-
Adam, eggplant from the
He's
New
just
York.
gonna release eggplants, guys.
I'm thinking, what's Adam? Fire Adam eggplant. Is that
You know
a
what
person's name?
JETS stands for now? Just end the season.
That's funny.
Oh my god.
I was all over it yesterday. I was screaming my head off. I would have sent an eggplant.
That is funny. That was a
Eggplant.
bad game, wasn't it?
It wasn't a bad game. The players gave up. Now, did you see the
What was
coaches?
it, like 31-0,
24
24-0?
nothing. But the coaches were, I mean, the people in the booth, the NFL, at the halftime show, Sims, really upset. Really, really upset because he's a New Yorker. And he says, you know, when your players are lounging around laughing, saying, they'll be next week, then you know it's inevitable. Just fire the guy and let's move on.
There was a lot of football, and then I saw UCF was playing.
They won, didn't they?
No, they
Missouri.
actually lost.
A lot of upsets in college.
They lost in like the last play. The guy went to kick the ball, and you're thinking he's going to make it, and nope, it went left.
You saw
Ooh,
Alabama
Left
beat
eggplant.
Georgia? What eggplant is?
Left eggplant.
That's the
sorry.
new. It's the new power to the people.
I saw Alabama.
Go out or be an eggplant.
So Alabama was playing Georgia. I thought of you. I figured you were
Who?
probably watching that game. Alabama, Georgia.
I watched it.
I don't remember who won. It wasn't my
Alabama
thing.
beat them 41-24.
Chuck says to me, "Isn't it nice when the Dolphin games are on a 4?" And I went, honestly, doesn't really make a difference to me.
Right,
I
listen.
was sitting outside by the pool. I was reintegrating because Saturday I had my session
Oh God.
with Hawaii
Yes, you did.
with Kat. I sent you her information.
Yep.
So I had my session Saturday night because she told me I might feel a little off for about 36 hours. And you know me, you know, I'm like the princess and the pea. I could sleep on 100 mattresses and know there's a pea at the very bottom. So I give everyone fair warning when they work on my energy biosphere. So she said, let's do it Saturday. And so we did it Saturday. There was nothing for me to do, quite honestly. I just laid there. And she scans, she pops back in, and she says, how you doing? And we assess it. She goes, let me scan again. And she scans an hour of scanning. And then I was exhausted. I have to tell you.
I'm exhausted just listening.
However,
What
I-
is wrong with you?
I I reintegrated yesterday.
Did
so.
you? You came in for a crash landing? Are you back on Earth?
So you're getting the product of my reintegration of yesterday with Kat and
I
Michelle
spoke to
from
Kat.
Maui.
I texted with Kat yesterday. Interesting perspective.
She's lovely.
She's very lovely. I have a session with her at 3 o'clock. She says, you have to go in a corner by yourself. I says, it's 3 o'clock in the studio? Good luck with that, but okay.
She's lovely. She said, lay in a bed, and I'm like, well, Chelsea's in her room, and if I go in my room, Chuck's going to be in and out using the bathroom, so I laid in the den, there's no bed, on the floor. So Chelsea walks in, she says, why are you on the floor? I said, because there's no bed for me to lay in. So anyway, it was lovely, it was quiet, it was peaceful. That was my Saturday
I bought
night.
a hammock. I'm going to put a hammock in.
And then I went to bed, and then yesterday I was kind of like, But today,
So
I'm
you
good
were
to go.
what? Sounds like the wheels need a
I
little
was
grease.
a little bit
I
reintegrating
think you
myself
were
back into
de-integration.
planet,
Are you
back
in it?
into the world. But I must tell you, some of my tabs have been closed in my brain. You know, Friday I left here with 20 tabs open at least. And I could actually see them. I
like to go
had
like
all
this.
the tabs open on the computer
She's
screen.
aligning chakras.
And now clearly I'm only on one, and I'm on the one that is right here. So
You know,
I think that's pretty good to go.
I opened the bay door. I opened the doors. I had the guy cook outside. I've been a real good soul with this thing. But this one,
But Freddie, she need to align her chakras. That's how you get better,
I have to
man.
Are you guys aligned? You go to Leslie.
his
doing
one
well?
chakra will never be aligned.
How are your
Here's yours.
chakras?
Leslie's still good with the lasers.
She chakra you out? You're straight?
Yes.
Really?
She's always talking. That's why I feel like since going technical difficulties. But since going to Leslie's, I feel like I have been more. There's been more clarity because I mean I'll stand back ish at first because it was lasers, but it really does do something at the end of the day. So
It does something to you.
I mean it aligns majority of the chakras.
Do you feel that all your stress melts when you visit with Leslie?
Yeah.
You too?
It depends on the day.
I think that it wires you down.
It definitely does.
You're definitely wired up. You are. And I don't mean that in a bad way. You just wired
He's
up.
more focused.
Well, I had athletes. I had players that were wired up. And I used to put them in positions like wide receiver and cornerback and safety because you need that kind of mentality. You need to see everything around you, you know.
So I could be like a cornerback or a wide safety.
You could be like a very strange water boy. If you were playing football, I would put you at corner because you have excess energy and you will overcome. You know, it isn't about how good you play a position. It's about how you overcome your mistakes. So if you're defending somebody and the guy beats you to the right, can you overcome it to defend the ball coming? So you have that knack. So to
That's an
say.
interesting business perspective. How do you overcome your mistakes? That'd be kind of a cool segment.
That's the
to
way
do.
life is. Life is like that. Anything you do in life, you're going to make a mistake. Is how do you make the adjustment to get back? Or cover it and make it better. And in the way of all that, you got to learn your lesson not to continue to make that mistake over and over.
Speaking of which, not that this is a mistake, it's actually a growth, and I'm really excited that we have 2 new salespeople working with us. One in Orlando,
Yes.
and you guys met Dan. He was here, so he's working with us locally. And I'm really excited because it's not that it's a mistake, it's the workload has gotten too much for all of us to be doing. So it's a positive move that we are now actually working with salespeople to bring sponsors in and advertisers for all of the shows, not just the Brooklyn Cafe.
Amit is going to be spinning music
On
on
Friday?
Friday, Socian. And he's going to bring in guest musicians like the couple that was here.
They were
They
amazing.
want to come back and play, and he's going to keep inviting musicians. So if you're a musician, you want to come play the piano, that's what he wants to call it. If you're a musician, you want to come and play the piano, that's the segment. Come on down.
That's the
and
name of the segment? If you're a musician and you want to play the piano?
Play that piano.
Could we come up
Basically.
with a little bit of a catchier name?
No, that's it.
Basically.
Basically.
If you are an artist in the local area, Tri County area, please come down to the Brooklyn Cafe and we will display your music.
See, but people won't come
correct
that
way.
way.
See, we just don't
People
let
are
Freddie say
afraid.
that
Really?
word if you play the
Oh.
piano. Like, Freddie can't say the word peanut.
Really?
Pianist.
I can say peanut.
Pianist.
I can say penis.
Yeah, clearly Slick
No.
doesn't say it so well. Like
Pianist. I don't say it well
Pianist.
too.
It's a pianist.
Pianist.
Pianist. Pianist.
Pianist. And I'm taking my time with it because I'm like,
you gotta
I might
take your
just-
time
yeah.
with the syllables because otherwise it doesn't come out.
There's so many jokes right there.
What do you call that?
syllables.
Syllables.
Syllables. I was messing with you.
Syllables. And they say my Puerto Rican is not very sexy. Syllables? What the hell is a syllables?
It's like a
You know, you
naivete.
think- It's like what? Naivete? Kima Kamada?
Tomato, tomato.
What?
Stop.
I just like to know what these words
Welcome
mean.
to Cat's World. That's what we're going to
Oh,
call
is that
it.
what she does? She changes words on you?
No, she just changes my brain function. I tell you, she makes me laugh a whole lot. I don't know how she does it.
You look different today.
I do,
Something's
right?
different.
I
Something
don't
has
know
happened.
What it is.
Something has
You
happened.
can
What
tell
did
Kat.
you do with the real
My
Donnie?
shrink.
She got a haircut. That's what happened.
I didn't actually. I'm due for a haircut on Wednesday.
There's something different about you. I'll get it. I'll figure it out.
Talk to Kat.
Talk to Kat. So I talked to Kat to find out what's different about you. All right, Kat. It's 9 o'clock or it's 3 o'clock in the morning there right now.
Do you know that Hawaii does not change their time zones like we do?
No? So are they like daylight or no daylight?
They
No
stay
daylight.
the same time. I never understood that. Daylight savings. What are we in daylight savings on November 1st or are we not in daylight savings?
We're not in daylight
Or you
savings.
fall back.
We're about
So
to
it's
fall
you're
back.
gonna gain an hour.
We gain
Wasn't
an hour.
daylight savings made to save gas?
Yes, it's because if you look at 6 o'clock in the morning now, it's pitch black out there. So the next time 6 o'clock in the morning comes, it'll be light.
So Hawaii does not change their time zones.
I asked her if we can go to Hawaii to do a show. She says, "Come on down. We have
Ooh,
a
that'd
place
be
to
fun.
stay."
All the way to Maui.
Ooh, I've never been to
Wouldn't it
Maui.
be really cool? Oh my gosh, I was watching 60 Minutes last night
I
and
saw that.
replay.
And what happened?
I did not get to watch it live. They were talking about, I guess, one of the first cases on the cruise ships that contracted coronavirus.
Really?
And the petri dish, it was like, ugh, the petri dish of the cruise ship, and then the buses and the transportation as they got to get off the ship. And they went to France and they got on buses and they sat there. And then they flew to the United States and they sat on the plane and they continued to be together in this petri dish of humanity. And then, no quarantine, they got on the planes and they dispersed
They
back
spread it to
home.
the whole world.
And they spread it. That is, and of course, what happened is it came on after the football game, so we didn't have the alignment right on the timing of the DVR, so I missed the end of the
No, I
segment.
saw it.
I didn't. I missed the end of it. I got halfway through it, and I didn't have the rest of the recording. Obviously, I don't need to know the end of the story because we are not living the end of the story. But wow, is all I can
But
say.
you know, I don't know why that even made 60 Minutes because it's just going to point out everything that's happening now. You've seen the stadiums and you've seen now the World Series. Congratulations to the Dodgers and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is
Tampa
becoming
Bay,
the
another
town,
Tampa Bay. Wow.
the town of champions. All they got to win is the football, and they get the hockey, the football,
Is that like what's it called in the horse race when you win the 3?
trifecta.
So you think they can have that in Tampa Bay?
I don't know if Brady's good enough, but we'll see.
Teddy would think so for sure. Anyone heard from
he
Teddy?
beat Green Bay yesterday.
I'm sure she's fine.
She's driving back. She's going by Colorado.
She's
She
fine.
might be heading back already. It's crazy, I
Oh,
know.
really?
Yeah, she's driving
It takes
there and
6
back.
days. So she could be leaving today to get back on Sunday.
Road trip.
Road trip.
Yeah,
Jinx.
but don't you stop along the road to eat in public places?
Oh yeah.
And to sleep, I guess.
I got some disturbing news. I went out to eat breakfast yesterday to a place that, remember I tell you I'm not going to tell anybody because I don't want anybody to know about it. Place was packed.
People found out about it.
So it's very difficult to eat with a mask on. Then I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, if I have a mask on and everybody else doesn't, then I'm protecting them about me, about my end. I'm not doing anything for me. I'm protecting them, right? So I decided I'm not doing that anymore.
Not wearing a mask or not going out to eat?
I'm not going out to eat.
Aw.
I agree. That's
I'm gonna pick it
why
up.
Sunny Stop is the way to go.
They're good.
You pick it up, you bring it in, you enjoy it amongst the company of our family, and you go.
A lot of food places and restaurants know me by now. There's that one pizza place, that one sushi place, that ramen place. It's in Sunny Stop right now.
I gotta tell you, that sushi burrito you brought in a couple weeks ago, I'm thinking I gotta try it. Maybe we can bring them on the show.
Oh yeah, we should.
I've never seen a sushi burrito.
I happen
It's
to know
delicious.
that massage place you go to, Happy Ending, they know you very, very well. too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Doc.
Dude, they're not supposed to say name. Give me.
They know.
Happy Ending.
Oh my gosh, let's take a
Yeah, tell
commercial break. Give us a call. 888-994.
shockers.
Align your shockers.
Hasn't been it.
888-994.
Freddy, you threw me under the bus, man. How dare you?
995
That's a good bus.
Studio A. Eggplant Happy Endings. You guys, it's Monday morning.
You brought it up.
We'll be right back. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
AMP2 TV and WNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for 10 years. They have been working around the clock, non-stop, to promote over 500 shows and businesses reaching all over South Florida. With added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio, it has never been easier to get your voice heard by millions of listeners. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact AMP2 TV at 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
What happened to Vincenzo, Vinny the Joker? You seem to have a few malfunctions.
Valerie, who's your guest today at 10:30? Small talk with Val.
Hey, Slick, tell Vinny to send me a code for
Karma Bath Company.
Oh, okay, I remember that. They were fantastic. Are we going to try and set them up to come in studio?
We actually already did. I think Monday.
It was today.
No,
Next
Monday.
A Monday, not
The
Monday.
26th, whenever that is.
Next Monday.
Awesome.
Next Monday.
We get to do some in-person shopping.
I just want soap for the bathroom. Do you know what's difficult about buying soap?
What?
That you have to get detergent soap. Because the man stinks.
What are you talking about?
You got to get stuff that works on certain parts of your body for a man.
You mean body soap?
Yeah.
Or detergent?
No, body soap. But some of it has to be as strong as detergent soap. Like a strong...
Why, do you smell that bad?
Because you got to scrub a dubba. You got
Really?
to scrub good.
Do you scrub good?
I peel my skin.
I don't know. Women, we shave everything, so that's kind of like in a total
Ooh, hard
exfoliation.
pass. We had too much information. I don't need to know that.
You just
You
gotta-
shave in the shower? No, don't tell me that.
Of course. Where should you shave?
Not in the shower. Then you got dandruff and hair in the shower.
Where are you supposed to shave? On
Where
the
else
I don't
would
care.
you
In the
shave?
backyard for all I care. I don't shave in the shower.
That's because it's your face.
Men can't shave in the shower. Women do.
Why? Because you're shaving extracurricular parts?
Because we don't need to look at ourselves in the mirror when we shave.
Where do you put your legs if you,
You don't need
shave
to
in
look
the
in
shower?
the mirror.
No, I don't need to look in
How
the
do you
mirror.
shave the back of your legs?
By feel. By touch.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
100%.
And you do that in the shower?
All the
Oh
day
my
long.
God.
Yes.
That's disgusting. That's it. From now on, I'm going to shower with my water shoes on. That's gross, man. Hair in the shower?
What do you think about men when they have all their body hair? Doesn't it go out down the drain in
No,
the
we have a
shower?
drain. We pick it up with a piece of paper, and out it goes.
So it's still there
It's not there. I pick it up and throw it out.
every day?
Yeah, I don't shed that way.
No?
I got nothing left to shed again. But you gotta use a strong soap so that you
Like
you know,
lye?
Lye. That's
You never did Girl Scouts, but in Girl Scouts you used to use this like lye soap and it just like scrub everything.
I don't know what that is.
It's like strong
like
soap.
Coast.
Is that what you use?
That's one.
Really? That's not so good for women.
No, not women. Men. Women.
I know. Women
what do
can't
you
use
use?
Coast. It's got to be a
What do
little more
women use?
gentle to
What do
your
they use?
delicateness.
Palm
skin.
olive. You soak your nails in. What do you use?
Do you remember that commercial with Madge from Palm Olive? You and I are so old.
Her name was Madge. I don't remember her name. Yes, you used to soak. It's so sensitive. You could soak your fingernails in dishwasher.
And dishwasher detergent, Madge. We
So
gotta
you
look
can
up
take
that
a bath with
commercial.
it. You put it in a spray bottle.
No, you can't do that either, but that is hilarious, by the way.
So what do women use to bathe with soap? What do they use?
I don't know what kind of soap you use.
Palm olive,
Dove sensitive skin.
Dove sensitive skin. But when you get married, you're not gonna let your husband use that soap, right?
Well, I mean, he won't because he doesn't like the feel of the soap.
But do you share a soap?
Yeah.
Do you share a soap?
No.
Do
I
you
only
share a
have two
soap?
soaps.
Not at all, right? Do you share a toothbrush?
Oh no.
No.
Do you share a
Q-tip?
A Q-tip.
No.
No.
So why in the world would you share a soap?
I guess you don't share a soap.
Hell to no.
Really?
No way. I
you
put
use-
mine in the box.
You keep a box in your shower? You have
Yes,
your own
I have a
personal
waterproof
soap?
box.
Really?
And I have a lock and key on my
So
soap.
you could go to camp.
No, I don't want my
Anyone
soap
touching your
touching
soap?
other people.
It's like sharing your food. You don't share food with other people either.
I do not.
I know.
It's funny because Linda says, "Can I try a French fry? Because I know you don't like sharing food." So I took some off and I put it on a plate for her. It's not because of anything. I just grew up that way.
You just don't share food. You don't share soap. I understand the not sharing soap thing, and I was actually thinking.
You don't
about
understand
that
the
other day.
food?
Food, I don't.
We go to dinner, and I'll get a pastrami on rye, and you get some vegetable thing that you eat, and then you says,
Can I have yours?
Can I have yours?" I hate that. Well, why didn't you order it when we started?
I do that to Aaron all the time. And Aaron always says, "Mom, just order what you want." I said, "But Mom never orders what I want. I always eat it off of Aaron's plate."
That's why I always ordered last, because I know what's coming. And then there's this new thing you millennials do, small plates. Let's have a little plate of this. So 20 plates, it costs me twice as much, and I stay hungry.
Yep, 100%.
Makes no sense to me. I want a plate. No, you don't, Dad. This is Sarah. No, you don't, Dad. You want to share so everybody can share. If I wanted to live in a kibbutz, I would have gone to Israel.
100%.
And if you go on a date, right? First rule of thumb, Mrs. Date, you can have anything you want on the menu, including champagne and caviar. But when I eat, I would like to eat. If you would like some of mine, let me know, and I bring you a side plate.
You know what he reminds me of? The Friends episode with Joey, where Joey's like Joey doesn't share food.
He did? He learned that from me, because I'm older than Joey.
So, look, you share food on your date?
I can't. I had this one date that literally took everything off of my plate to her plate, even though she liked what she liked, but she wanted what it was. I was like, you know what, this is a dud. Can I get another plate? And then I didn't want to see that.
How did you
I didn't wanna
explain
see
the
that
other
food.
plate?
I was like, she clearly took my food. She could have. Can you just charge her and make it separate checks? Because it was a date. Like, you literally eating my
charge
whole
separate
food.
che-
Yeah.
You
separate
charge
checks.
separate checks on a date?
Separate checks. No,
Hallelujah.
No, I don't.
There
Even,
is.
not saying I couldn't like give you some on the side like you like
She took
like
it.
you would say. She would just take it like she sees it and she just took it because
just
she
took
felt
it.
like, oh, it tastes better. Like it got to the point where she was swapping drinks and I'm like, yeah, separate checks.
In-
And if you
in-
want to say, you can
That's
say.
all.
Take it in. Take it in there, Ferocious. Go in for your landing and park the plane. In
God,
Spanish,
I gotta park my
I
plane.
gave her an inch and then like she didn't even ask for it. I like, come on, like I can't even.
I'm gonna teach you a saying. In Spanish, it's called que jodienda.
Que jodienda.
Means you gotta be freaking kidding me with the
Yeah,
F-bomb.
seriously.
Que jodienda. Now I gotta tell you a story. I was in North Carolina and I went out with this girl, and she's the one that was 6'3", and we went to eat at some restaurant, right? And I ordered dessert, and I had a pie, and she had, I don't know, whatever skinny women eat. I can't remember. She says, "Can I have some of that?" I says, "Oh, sure, no problem." So I tell them, "Come here, get me another pie, a different pie." I ordered 12 different slices of pie.
You did not.
Yeah, and I put it all around her and took a picture to prove a point. Everything I wanted, she wanted to eat. So I says, "Okay, I'm gonna start." I says, "And you better eat every one of them.
Oh my God, she
I'll
could
stick them
not.
all home." But it was hilarious that she got my point. She kept saying, "Can I have? Can I have? Can I have?"
And there you have it. That's hilarious. Did you out for dinner this weekend?
Yeah, most definitely.
Where'd you
I went
go?
out for dinner.
Oh yes, tell us. Enlighten us.
It was on Clematis, downtown West Palm. I went
Where'd
out
you
for
go?
dinner. Because what is it? Amid had a thing at Banco, so.
Oh, you went to Rooftop?
Yeah.
Rooftop you
It
went?
was a rooftop.
Oh, it was Sunday, wasn't it?
Saturday. It wasn't Sunday. Sunday was.
Saturday he was in the Keys doing the wedding.
Oh no.
Oh no, it was Friday he
Saturday.
went to the Keys.
Yeah,
to do-
Saturday he was at Banco. So. I
How
was at
much?
Clematis.
How much did that set you back? That rooftop, that dinner, stuff,
The rooftop dinner.
everything. How much did you pay?
I would say. Send me back, or I would say 250. 250. Because
Say
I had
what
to buy
again?
drinks
Well, hold on, hold on. Wait, wait, wait.
rooftop drinks are expensive, so it's going to be like 250.
Oh, let me hear this in my goodie at $250
For the night?
Yeah.
Are you insane?
For the night, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
But that I can't say for the night, because it started in like early
you spend
afternoon.
$250 for the day.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna school you here. You ready?
What's up?
You know the chef that was here on Friday?
Mm-hmm.
You get yourself a $50 bottle of wine, which I'm gonna tell you is pretty good. $50 is a good bottle for a good bottle of
Go
wine.
to Boca Liquors and get them for $20.
You get it for $20, and you go in there. She'll probably give you even a discount on that, right? You go home, you have this guy cook you fried lobster, right? In your house with a little music on Pandora in the back. You set up the candles, you make it beautiful. You ain't got no coronousness around you. He leaves because he cleans up and leaves in, I don't know, half an hour. This guy's like a magic man. And you left with the ambiance. It says you are maybe $60. $250. Are you crazy?
It just happened. Like
$250. There has to be a wedding.
Was she happy?
I mean, she was happy.
I would be happy
Because,
too.
and what is it? And my cousin met me up later that night. It was both of my older cousin and my other younger cousin. So.
Oh, so you were impressing the family? Is that what you were doing?
Oh no, not
because
at
you
all.
could do
They
that. at home,
wanted
too.
to see where I was at because they was wondering if something was happening in downtown West Palm.
Oh, so you did the tour. So this was like.
But it was just me. And
So
her.
you were just doing it
Yeah.
because of your family, not because of
Oh
her.
no, I was out because of her. And then my
He
brother.
actually just gave you a pass and you went right into it. What a
I was out because of her. But what is it? It like while the night grew, that's when my cousin was like, where you at? Oh, you're in Clematis? Okay.
How old are you?
28? No, 27. My bad.
He doesn't know
27.
how old he is.
I'm great.
Do you know when I was
27.
27, my cousin got married, and
I just
I
aged myself.
I had to take him to a bachelor party. So I went to a strip club. I knew the guy.
Yeah.
the
Didn't
owner.
you just turn 28?
No, I'm 27.
Sure?
93.
He's not sure. He doesn't even know his
93?
first
Yeah,
name.
93. October 3rd.
Yeah, you'll be 27. So I take my cousin to the strip joint for his anniversary, for his bachelor party, right? And lo and behold, my friend didn't tell me that he had 100 dances that night. It was like, I don't know, one of those extravaganza things where people from the city, the dancers coming in and going out.
Yep.
They didn't stay. They just, went, did the dance or two and left. So because I'm the best man, guess who gets stuck with the tab?
Ah, that would be you. Magic Man.
Best man.
So I'm saying to myself, this is not going to go well. So after $500, I'm out of money. And the natives get restless. Because the new batch that are coming in are smacking me like, what about me? So they had an ATM. I'll never forget this night. And my cousin, I couldn't get him drunk fast enough. Because in the bachelor party, you want to get the guy drunk. You want to take him back to the house to meet his bride-to-be. You put eggs and stinky stuff on him, and you mess him all up.
Then you give him some
And you give it
soup.
to her.
Then you give him some soap.
And you put Pepto-Bismol on him. That shit don't come out. It just doesn't come out. It's disgusting.
Really? This is your idea of fun?
Oh, yes. This is traditional.
Eggs, Pepto-Bismol, stinky stuff.
Latino, my Spanish culture. This is what we used to do in the day. I'm sorry. I didn't make the rules.
That's got to be the gangster rules. That's not like a Puerto Rican rule.
We brought him back to her in his Pampers, in a pamper, all messed up. But it took forever. And my sister kept calling me, yo, where are you? I says, yo, I'm out of money is where I'm at. $700 that night.
And that was worth it?
Well, it was worth it to him. He had touchy-feely for the whole night.
Ah, back to that.
Back
to the eggplant conversation. We never asked Val what she did this weekend.
I worked.
How was it?
It was all right.
I got to tell you, doing weekend review on Friday, so much better, right?
It was.
It alleviated like one of the tabs in my brain.
I want to do weekend review with you.
Okay.
I want to change it up a little.
Okay.
Because there's too much work for you guys. You guys need a little spice of life.
Awesome. All right, Friday we do weekend review. I like the way we did it though. Whole lot better.
I like a little color commentary on each review.
Okay.
And we have this person. Yeah, she's a freaking nut.
We can do that if you're going to help me do it. Absolutely.
I will.
You got it.
And I see that you write it down. I've never seen you write anything down. I am totally amazed.
Well, normally I type it.
And you type it.
She normally types it, sends it to me. I rework
You want to
it.
do? I
then
do
we
weekend.
do it.
You
and we
want to do a weekend review? We do it right now. I don't know what's coming. I could make stuff up. What is it? What is it? The Giant Z? What is that?
Today we've got Jay Harmon and his wife Barbara joining us for breast cancer prevention. Seems to be the topic of the day.
We're
Not
doing a
awareness.
closed set today, right?
Prevention, yes, at 12 o'clock. And at 1 o'clock hour, we can continue our conversation.
I think we're going to play the Digit City game.
Okay, you got it.
So if you're single, come at 1 o'clock and we'll play. I have a new game if you are interested in.
Always.
It's going to be the dating game. And if you don't if you don't get the answer correctly, you have to take a shot of Gubba rum. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens.
All right, have a great morning, everyone. Tune in at 10:30 to Small Talk with Val as she talks with Bath and Body Company, organic, natural skincare line out in Coral Springs. Have a great morning. Stay safe, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.